Today, I'm going to be talking to you about how to count calories. You know, we recommend that you keep track of what you eat. We write it down, keep track, and count calories. But how do you actually do that? So in this video, I'm going to go over the nuts and bolts of counting calories, how you do it. Try to make it easy for you, break it down in a simple way. So stay tuned. You don't want to miss this. So when we talk about counting calories, the only way to do this is to keep track of what you're eating. So I recommend either you write it down. I write everything down just, like on a steno pad, including my weight, exercise calories, and then the food and how many calories it had. You can use an app. There's all kinds of different apps for the phone that you can do that will help you keep track. So counting calories, the first thing you have to do is keep track. You have to write the food down in some way. That's number one. So if you only did that, if you did not count 1 calorie ever, but you did start writing down the actual food, like let's just say a piece of toast. So you write down toast. You're going to be way ahead. You're going to lose more weight than people who don't do that. And we have more than one study, lots of studies actually, to prove that that's true. So as a beginning thing, you can just write the food down that you ate as you go through the day. Toast, apple, fish, like whatever it was, just as a simple way to get started. So you might want to try that to start, and then as we go through the video, I'll give you more advanced methods for counting calories. All right, so then you've written down toast. Let's just say you're having dry toast. How many calories is in that, right? So now we have to start figuring out how many calories are in the foods that you're eating. Now, most of us eat a similar thing every day. So once you know the calories in that piece of bread, you don't have to keep looking it up. So that it gets easier as you go, as you begin to learn the calories, you won't have to look things up. It'll get faster. All right, so toast. Well, how many calories is in this toast, right? So for most of us, we have bread that's in a package, right? In a bag that we buy. If so, it will be on the label how many calories is in one piece. However, the food companies are allowed a 10% leeway in either direction. So always add 10% to the calories in that bread, because you know that these companies, the food companies, are going to say that food is 10% lower than it is, because it's more attractive, right? So if the label says that that piece of bread is 70 calories, it's probably closer to 77 calories, okay? So toast, and then you write 77. If you had nothing on it, 77. So now you know that piece of toast is that many calories. Easy, right? There you go. So now, let's say you're going to put something on it. Let's say you're going to put some peanut butter on it. Well, how many calories is that? All right, well, that's on the can too, or on the jar, or whatever. So you look at that, you add the 10%, and you're like, okay, 90 calories a tablespoon according to the jar. That means 99. I'll just say 100, and there you go. So that's really it. I mean, that's how you count calories throughout the day. You have to learn portion sizes, right? So you go to a restaurant, you get a baked potato. Well, how big is that? You look it up, you say, okay, it's 20 calories an ounce. How many ounces is that, right? This is where it gets complicated. So you might pick it up, try to feel it. How does it feel? How many ounces does it feel like it is? And then guesstimate, So you just write the food down and you do your best to figure out portion size and then how many calories is in that particular food. You can look anything up, and if you don't get an exact number, it's okay. You're not going to get an exact number. This is really important to learn because people want to do it perfectly. They want to keep perfect food records. It's not possible to keep perfect food records. The only way that you could keep perfect food records is if you we're in a food lab and all of your food was weighed and measured scientifically, so you knew exactly what you were taking in. But otherwise, it's just not that scientific. You can't get it that close, and you don't need to lose weight and keep it off. You just want to get ballpark, you know? You want to become aware. And one of the things I highly recommend you do is subtotal throughout the day. Okay, so for example, if I know that I'm trying to eat around 1,300 calories today, and right now it's 2 in the afternoon, I can add up the calories I've had for the day. I can find my records wherever I keep them, add up what I've had so far for the day, and then I'll know how much more I get to have, right? So if I do that and I've had 600 calories, well, I know I can have a fair amount more. I can have 800 more and still be in my range, you know? So it's the most helpful tool that we have out there. Keeping track, counting calories, getting support, those two things are the most important tools to be successful at weight management. Okay, so that's it for today. I hope this video helped you. If it did, please hit the like button and subscribe and come back and see me again, and good luck on your weight loss journey.